6:45 on the East Coast, 3:45 over on the West Coast as we take a live look here at the New York City skyline. New details in the ongoing controversy surrounding the Jeffrey Epstein files. Attorney General Pam Bondi briefed President Trump that he and several other high-profile figures were named in the documents, despite the Department of Justice maintaining its stance not to release them. Now, we are joined live by Good Day's Robert Moses down there in New York. Now, Robert, you have some more details to share.
Correll, good morning to you. During the presidential campaign, you may remember that a former Sports Illustrated swimsuit model accused Donald Trump of groping her back in 1993 here at Trump Tower when Jeffrey Epstein brought her here to meet him. The president has called those accusations unequivocally false, but this controversy surrounding the Epstein files is going nowhere anytime soon, especially after this Wall Street Journal report that Attorney General Pam Bondi informed the president back in May that his name appears multiple times in the documents. Not clear how significant those mentions are or what context, and certainly the mere presence of his name does not necessarily indicate wrongdoing. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche was also at the meeting where Bondi informed the president about his name being in the files. In a statement, Bondi and Blanche said nothing in the files warranted further investigation or prosecution. As part of our routine briefing, we made the president aware of the findings. But just 9 days ago, the president denied that Bondi told him his name appears.
Did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by Biden.
Many people, including members of the president's base, continue to call for the release of the files after the Justice Department said that will not be happening. The House Oversight Committee voted yesterday to subpoena the DOJ for the files. And in light of the revelation that Bondi told her boss about being in the documents, Democratic Senator Adam Schiff called for Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel to come before Congress.
We need to bring Bondi and Patel into the Judiciary Committee to testify about this now.
Release some grand jury documents. The judge said that her hands are tied since the law generally prohibits grand jury documents from being released. The ruling is a setback for the administration, which had hoped that some of these Epstein documents would at least help to stem the fury that has just erupted in the aftermath of all of this. But so far, that controversy is not going anywhere. Corral, back to you.
All right, Good Day's Robert Moses joining us live down there in New York. Thank you so much for your time. We will check again soon. I do want to continue with this story, though. I'm putting up this live image that we have over in New York City. Thank you again there to Robert. But again, we are following this very closely here as Wall Street Journal really with that bombshell report. Now, President Trump's personal ties to Epstein are well established, and his name is already known to have been included in records related to the wealthy financier who killed himself in 2019 as he awaited trial on those sex trafficking charges. And as you just saw within Robert's reporting there, Senator Adam Schiff, a California Democrat, responded to the report by calling on AG Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel to appear before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Now, the Justice Department declined to comment on the report, but issued a joint statement there from Bondi and the Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, which you also saw in that latest report. Now, over the years, thousands of pages of records have been released through lawsuits, Jeffrey Epstein's criminal dockets, and public disclosures and Freedom of Information Act requests. They include a 2016 deposition in which an accuser recounted she spent several hours with Epstein at the president's Atlantic City casino, but did not say if she met President Trump and did not accuse him of any wrongdoing. President Trump has also said he once thought Epstein was a, quote, terrific guy, but they later had a falling out. White House spokesman Stephen Chung on Wednesday said the reports were, quote, nothing more than a continuation of the fake news stories concocted by the Democrats and the liberal media. 6:50 here on the East Coast, 3:50 over on the West Coast. We're stepping away for a brief commercial break. Stay with us.